Okay, I don't know.
Welcome.
Good way to start it. How do I keep this? Alright, no opening words, let's just go right into it. Alright, first thing we're gonna do is a few lists from CollegeHumor. I know you've heard of it, Tim. Have you heard of it, Chris?
Absolutely. Who hasn't?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
They've been around a long time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Alright. Well, the pictures here are sort of represent the list, the content of the list. We've got two of them here, so there's two lists. Which one do you want to do first?
You could just tell us what
the lists are. Yeah, I don't. Well, we have graphical representations that we need to guess at.
That works too.
I will say the one on the right. Let's start with the one on the right.
Yeah, do it.
Alright. Now it's probably going to come up over here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh. I might actually have to go. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let me zoom in a bit. There we go. That is full screen. That is not what I selected. I'm having problems here. There we go. Parking justice. 16 people who parked like jerks and paid the price. Alright. That sure is a shiny looking new car you have there. It'd be a real shame for something bad to happen to it. The easiest way to ensure it doesn't get ruined when you take it out of the driveway: don't park like a total piece of garbage. Alright, so this is a slideshow. So, just right there. That's the first one. It is true.
What does it say, Ray?
I'm not telling that. I knew you'd say that.
I can't read it. I can't see what it says.
It's kind of obvious. Though.
I need you to read it out loud.
I will not do that.
Well, why not?
Ryan's aversion to swearing prohibits him from saying this out loud. For those who can't read it, it says asshole parking.
It does.
I'd like to know why you don't want to read it.
I don't feel old enough yet. I mean, I am 16, but still.
There's no age limit on swearing.
I'm just not ready for that
There's
yet.
no age restriction. You can say it whenever.
And now's not
No
the
one
time.
gives a shit. Just say it.
Not this time. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in on that sign there, but you can see the car is filled with balloons.
Shit parking award.
There you go.
That's funny.
Okay, next one. You can see this down here. This red thing.
Oh.
My friends and I just spit on cars that park badly. But
Really?
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna zoom this out so that you can actually see the whole thing, but what exactly is that red thing, and what's it gonna do if he tries to drive?
Some sort of a boot.
Yeah, some sort of parking boot. Wheel won't turn if it tries to drive with that on.
Alright, next picture. Here we have a letter here. Someone want to read that?
Dear sir, for taking up 2 parking spots this morning and then walking away as I politely asked you to pull up a few more feet, you are a colossal asshole. P.S. Your mustache is ugly. Shave that shit. Go Bruins.
That's just a random thing at the end there. Okay.
Park Helen Keller.
I'm pretty
Learn
sure.
to park Helen Keller.
Pretty sure she's dead, but okay.
You park like an asshole. Please don't reproduce.
Yep.
Put a condom on there.
Okay. Congratulations to Congratulations to today's parking contest award winner. If you know this person, please treat them with the utmost respect. Clearly, they are better than you are.
Probably not. So, your friends, will they ever go to that extreme there?
No, we spit on cars that are parked bad.
Yeah.
But I've also never seen somebody parked that ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a little...
They're in the wet. They're blocking 5 spots.
Yeah.
Yep, 5 spots. Don't know how...
Which is kind of impressive, considering it's a small car, but... It's
Still.
not the idea.
Yeah. And look at the glasses and mustache there.
Nice fucking parking job, asshole.
Stop.
Parking in the...
Yeah, I don't know what that says. I'm gonna zoom
Stop
in.
parking in my motherfucking spot. I... Zoom in one.
Yeah, I don't know what that says. Want me to zoom in a bit more?
Pretty illegible.
Stop parking in my motherfucking spot. I... Something motherfucking...
Car.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna zoom out again. Kind of like that one from before, but still funny. Okay. Here's a ticket.
Violation. City, automobile, state, license, time. This is not a ticket, but if it were within my power, you would receive 2. Because of your bullheaded, inconsiderate, feeble attempt at parking, you have taken enough room for a 20-mule team, 2 elephants, 1 goat, and a safari of pygmies from the African interior. The reason for giving you this is so that in the future you may think of someone else other than yourself. Besides, I don't like domineering, egotistical, or simple-minded drivers, and you probably fit into one of these categories. I sign off wishing you an early transmission failure on the expressway at about 4:30 p.m. Also, may the fleas of 1,000 camels infest your armpits.
That's a little harsh.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Another of those
Oh.
brake things.
Double boot.
Yeah. He won't be driving for a while.
Oh, they just took his whole tire off.
Yow.
And there's the caption up here.
That's what happens when you park like an asshole in New Jersey.
Is that true?
Well, it happened, so...
Okay.
Hey, you suck at parking. Seriously. Learn to park, asshole. If I see you do this again, I will key your shit.
And, that's what happens when you park in front of a fire hydrant.
They busted out the window so they could run the fire hose through. That's awesome.
And that is the last one. Okay. Now you want to do the United States one?
On to the map.
Alright.
On a map, on a map, on a map. Brian Regan's doing a live. Comedy Central's first ever live.
Stand up?
Stand up.
Live, huh?
Well,
When?
in the next couple of weeks.
I have to watch that.
Alright.
And then it'll be available. I mean,
Yeah,
stream.
but you want to watch it
for
live.
stream and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay. I
What
put
is happening with
the glares back there. Again, pointless, but I did it anyway.
It would be helpful if you didn't hang the sheet or the blanket over a box and instead blocked off the window where it was glaring, but...
That's what the box does.
No, I can still see most of the window.
But the camera can't see the glare.
If it actually working, then nice job. but it doesn't look like it would be doing its job.
Not from your angle. Alright, I put together this presentation today. That way, we can sort of make it look...
Looks like CollegeHumor put it together.
Actually,
I think you probably just took the stuff from the site and put it into a presentation format.
that way I can make it sort of like a...
Slideshow kind of thing.
Yeah. Now, each state here will be in alphabetical order. So,
Okay.
Why each of the 50 states sucks big time.
First one, hold on. Let's see if I can think of them. Is the first state... Alabama.
what do you say, Tim?
Yeah, Alabama.
That is correct. Alright, based on the picture there, what do you think the thing is?
Those are furry handcuffs.
Bernie Hankins.
So some sort of sex thing, some sort of dominatrix thing, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Alright, what it actually is? There you go.
Illegal to buy sex toys in Alabama unless you have a doctor's note.
To be fair, the law doesn't seem to be enforced by any measure, but it's still the only state in America with a law of its kind on the books.
Okay.
Alaska should be next.
Correct. That is Pitbull there. What do you...
Oh yeah, he performed in Alaska at some point.
Yeah, someone won a contest and he went to their town to perform.
There was some
And
sort
it was
of
like a really small town
and he
did it at,
refused
like
to
a
go,
store
right?
or something.
I think he refused to go.
I don't know if he refused. I think he still won it.
No, I think there was some sort of weirdness about him refusing or something. It was like a Pepsi contest.
The internet tried banishing Pitbull to Alaska because they knew it was the...
Shittiest state, and even Pitbull would hate it there. To his credit, Pitbull went to Alaska as part of a Walmart promotion and seemed to have a pretty good time there.
He did go, okay.
Okay.
Alabama, Alaska.
Arkansas?
No, Arizona would be before Arkansas.
Ah, yeah, Arizona.
Alright. Don't worry about the man's face there, just focus on something else.
I like his bolo tie.
Yes, it has to do with that. Any thoughts?
It has to do with bolo ties?
Yes.
Are
You're
they
illegal in
illegal?
Arizona.
Nope.
Official state neckwear. The other states have followed suit in adopting the bolo tie in an official capacity, so enjoy having that on your conscience, Arizona.
Alright.
Arkansas.
Correct. That's just a state sign. I mean, I don't think it has any relevance to what the thing is, but let's see. Yeah, it has nothing to do.
You once accidentally passed a law that repealed every law. It read, all laws and parts of laws, and particularly Act 311 of the Acts of 1941, are hereby repealed. The state Supreme Court later said that they could not possibly have meant that.
What could I have meant there?
All laws and parts of laws, and if you remove the part that's the comma, because that's just, an example of what they're particularly trying to get rid of.
All
All laws
laws
and parts of laws are hereby repealed.
All laws and parts of laws, in particular.
What else did they have?
I'm trying to figure out what they... Should be all laws and the parts of laws of the acts of 1941, I think they were trying to do. But because of the comma there, it was all laws and parts of laws. And particularly...
Take note, everyone, grammar does matter.
Which would be lumped in with the all laws and parts of laws, so it's neat that they isolated that one. All laws and parts of laws are here. All laws and parts of laws. That would have been fun to be in Arkansas for... I mean, I can't imagine it lasted long, but even if it was like an hour, to find that out and just be like, alright, I'm driving to work, I'm going 100. And you get pulled over. You know how fast you're going? It doesn't matter. All laws and parts of laws have been repealed.
You could literally murder someone and get away with it.
In that brief instance, that would have been really terrible, but you could.
You technically could have.
Thank God they fixed that fast. Alright, next state. California.
Oh, he didn't give me a chance to...
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I wanted to see if I could do it.
Oh, keep doing it then.
California.
Alright. Based on the picture there, what do you think?
All bears and parts of bears
Lots of bears
are
in California.
hereby repealed. They repealed the bears.
Chris is actually sort of correct.
Your official state animal is extinct. The living California grizzly bear was last spotted in 1924.
It's funny.
Alright. Sorry, Chris.
That's alright.
Alright. That's sort of an aerial view of something. Do you know what that thing is?
It's like an airfield of some kind.
Yeah, maybe some kind of military base or something.
Not quite.
Home of the only Supermax prison in the U.S., 80X Florence. It's basically America's Arkham Asylum. Prison is infamous for being the only option for prisoners considered too dangerous for even maximum security prisons, such as Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, Robert Hansen, Cold War double agent secretly working with the Russians, Terry Nichols, co-conspirator in the Oklahoma City bombing, and Zacharias Moussaoui, senior Al-Qaeda member involved in the planning of the 9/11 attacks.
Who was the Unabomber? Never heard of him.
Yeah, it's before your time.
Okay. Well, doesn't concern me.
You can Google it later.
Alright, Chris, want to guess?
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Connecticut. So that is Yankee Doodle there.
When he stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. I know it sounds like an innocent nursery rhyme, but I'm pretty sure it's not so innocent. Whether that has anything to do with Connecticut or not, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're getting at.
It's your state song.
Your state song is Yankee Doodle. I'd rather live in a state with in real life Arkham Asylum than sing Yankee Doodle.
Alright. Delaware.
You should just say that it's Delaware.
It's Delaware. Hi.
We're in Delaware.
I'm in Delaware.
Any ideas?
There's nothing in Delaware.
It's small.
That's really all there is to it.
Yeah, not quite.
Age of consent in Delaware used to be 7. 7 years old.
To be fair, this was in 1880, but still. 7 years old?
Holy shit.
I looked up what age of consent was yesterday, and
Oh, you didn't know what it meant?
not until yesterday.
Interesting.
Okay. Alright.
Florida.
Flowrider.
Do you recognize those two people?
James Earl Jones on the right.
Yeah.
I don't know who the gentleman on the left is.
Nor do I.
Here's your answer.
Florida once honored James Earl Ray, MLK Jr.'s assassin, by mistake, meaning to honor the actor James Earl Jones.
St. Vitus First, the parade is meant to thank James Earl Jones for keeping the dream alive, a reference to MLK's famous dream speech.
Yeah. Alright.
Interesting fact about James Earl Jones, he was selectively mute for pretty much all of his adolescence.
Yeah, I've read that before.
Sounds familiar. Alright. So apparently Georgia is the peach state.
And wasn't something that he didn't care for his voice or something, and then he got into some sort of creative writing class or something, and then
Yeah, I don't know why he stopped.
reading his poetry or something because he had confidence in the words. I feel like I read that recently.
Yeah, I read about why he continued. I wasn't very clear on the reason why he stopped to begin with.
Alright. Georgia, the peach state. Any guesses?
No, it's impossible to guess them. They're just
They're completely random, yeah.
Alright. We'll stop the game and we'll just, Alright. So, apparently...
South Carolina produces twice as many peaches as you. Peach state my ass.
I can't trust you anymore. Georgia, did the devil even have a fiddle contest in this state?
Alright. Hawaii.
Your best beaches are just fish shit. No, seriously, your white sand beaches are mostly composed of parrotfish excrement.
This isn't a joke. Your beaches are poop.
Makes you want to think twice about going to Hawaii.
No, it doesn't.
No. Alright.
Interesting note about parrotfish. They can change their sex from male to female.
I also did know that.
Okay. Now, this one you guys may
That's
have...
our aquarium fact of the day, guys.
Yes.
Alright, you may have read... No, you have read this one before. See if you can guess it.
Something about they don't even make that many potatoes.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something about potatoes.
It's kind of
No.
its own with potatoes.
Your state name means nothing. Remember?
For real, someone made up a lie about it meaning gem of the mountains, but it's meaningless. Idaho being meaningless is pretty appropriate for this state.
Remember? Stupid history calendar?
Yeah, I do remember
I
that.
don't recall that now.
Okay. Well, next day is Illinois.
So many of your governors go to jail. Seriously, 4 of the past 7 spent time in prison. What the hell?
Also, the last one's hair looks kind of goofy, but mainly the jail thing.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Wow. Alright.
I read it real quick. I thought it said so many of your governors do jail.
Yeah. Alright, Indiana. What's a math there?
You tried to pass a law that said pi equal 3.2. That isn't something you pass laws to change, Hoosier State.
Also, I'm pretty sure Hoosier is a meaningless word, but mainly the math thing.
You tried to pass a law that said pi equals 3.2. You can't. What? My God, I hope it got to the state congress and the governor or whoever. It's like, I want to make pi 3.2, and then somebody on Congress knows math and just said, sir, it's not 3.2. Oh, okay.
Alright, next one. Iowa. Well,
Why did you say it like that?
next one, Iowa.
Yeah, he said Iowa.
That was a
Iowa.
little odd.
Uh,
But whatever.
Alright.
One of your opponents literally sucks. That seems like a pretty good indicator that you suck.
This seems pretty conclusive about Iowa sucking.
Fly sucks.
Okay. Next one is Kansas.
Kansas. You have the worst scenery of any state. Per poll results, you are straight up the least interesting looking, ugliest state.
Your state is so boring that it was the equivalent of a. Your state is so boring that it was the equivalent of a black and white reality in The Wizard of Oz. A land filled with witches and flying monkeys is preferable to Kansas.
Perhaps. Alright, next one is Kentucky.
You have a stupid bonus part of the state that isn't even accessible by the rest of the state.
Bonus part of the state.
This is like a piece of shitty DLC, but for states.
And that's why Kentucky's a disappointment.
Wait, so Missouri? That little chunk there is bonus point.
I don't think there's even any roads that go to that. It's just farms. Okay, that guy looks crazy.
People from Louisiana are statistically the worst drivers in the entire country.
New Orleans may be one of the coolest cities in the country, but your drivers suck big time.
Alright, next is about Maine.
Has the only part of the United States to ever be formally captured by a foreign nation.
What is
The
it?
city of Eastport was captured by the British for years in the War of 1812. Stephen King would be ashamed.
Wow. Okay. Next is about Maryland.
You guys have a tax on flushing the toilet, referred to as the flush tax. Joke's on you, tax guy. I never flush my toilet. Also, please someone help me get rid of the smell and the rats.
I'm not sure when this was published, but we also have a tax on rain.
Okay. Apparently, happy hours are illegal. in
Happy
Massachusetts.
hours are illegal in Massachusetts. Although I guess we don't need an excuse for massholes to be even drunker. Oh. But seriously, go Sox.
Socks. Socks.
Okay. That is a bad road in Michigan.
You're the worst shitty roads of any state in the country. Also, you're shaped like a mitten, which is pretty lame.
Your roads are like your state, all broken apart because your state has like two separate parts, which is sort of weird.
Okay.
It's like Kansas, or I mean Kentucky with the bonus part.
Alright.
Call the game Duck Duck Grey Duck instead of Duck Duck Goose in Minnesota for God knows what reason.
Ugh, isn't having the Mall of America enough to make you feel special?
They call it Duck Duck Grey Duck.
Alright.
Duck Duck Duck
Something about the
Grey
river.
Duck.
Alright, Mississippi.
What?
Mississippi didn't ratify the 13th Amendment, aka the one that abolished slavery, until 1995.
Sure, it was largely symbolic at that point, but 1995? You can't coast on having a long river forever.
They should have done that 100 years before.
Wow. Just wow.
Yeah. Okay. Missouri.
Has a county shaped like Utah right in the middle.
Yep. You wanna know what it's called?
Utah County.
Texas County.
There's a county in Missouri named Texas that's shaped like Utah. Come on, Missouri, stop trying to mooch off other states. Just be comfortable being you, Missouri.
Oh, God. Counties are weird.
Yeah.
The way that they're subdivided. Look up the left side of Missouri, though. Just like blocks straight up the side.
Yeah. Okay. Montana. That's their state flag there.
Added the word Montana to its state flag in 1981 because the flag was so boring and bland and generic and no one recognized it.
Lame flag, lame state.
Okay. Nebraska.
You're bragging about being the home of Arbor Day? That's maybe the lamest thing I've ever heard of.
Arbor Day is the biggest joke of a holiday there is. Sure, trees are cool and all, but we don't need a day for it.
Home of Arbor Day.
Yeah, you got nothing else to hang your hat on.
Okay. Nevada. That's an atom bomb.
The most nuked state in America and the most nuked place in the world with over 900 nuclear weapon tests.
Nevada has had more nuke tests than all of Russia. We must really hate you, Nevada. Wow.
Alright.
It's Las Vegas and there's nothing else there. It's just desert.
Yep. Speaking of desert, did you see the people who put together the space scale model?
Oh, the scale model of the solar system out in the desert.
No.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, look that up.
Why don't we look it up next after this list? Incorporate it into the show.
Actually, I have a video segment later. I could just incorporate into that part.
Okay.
Alright, remind me then. Alright,
New Hampshire.
The most famous landmark, the old man of the mountain, doesn't even exist anymore.
It'd be like if the Grand Canyon got filled up and Arizona still bragged about it. Come on.
We used to have a mountain that looked like an old man. Can I see it? No, it's not there anymore.
alright.
Oh, New Jersey. Have the most speed traps of any state in the U.S.
Sucks driving in your state. Also, being there ever for any reason. At least you had the Sopranos.
It's really... Alright, New Mexico. Another atom bomb.
First atomic bomb was detonated in your state. New Mexico sucks so much it was the first state the U.S. thought of to nuke.
Hey, which two should we nuke first? Oh, I know, New Mexico. The president, I assume.
Wow. Alright, New York.
Delicious. Looks like a delicious burrito.
New York thinks a burrito is a sandwich, legally speaking. That's why they call New York City the city that never knows what a sandwich is.
Okay. North Carolina.
The only state with an official carnivorous plant, the Venus flytrap. Why? Why would you do that, North Carolina? Why?
Why would you even think about having a favorite carnivorous plant? Why?
North Dakota. This one's funny.
Something with cows?
No.
North Dakota is the least visited state. No one wants to come to this lame second-rate president mountainless Dakota.
Hey, let's go on vacation to North Dakota, said literally no one ever.
Actually, there's a lot of oil in North Dakota. You can move there and you can actually make a lot of money doing oil work.
Yeah, but you'd
But
have
then
to
you
live in North
I
Dakota.
was going to say, but then you live in North Dakota.
Alright.
Ohio's Cuyahoga River is one of the most polluted in America and has caught on fire at least 13 separate times.
Our river catches on fire. Check out both of our buildings.
Don't think rivers are supposed to catch on fire. Right.
Oklahoma.
Your state vegetable is the damn watermelon? Come on, Oklahoma.
I guess the definitions of fruits and vegetables are pretty vague, but come on. You're just being a weirdo on purpose.
Those are clearly not vegetables.
Oregon.
Oregon has the smallest park in the world.
That's a park? That whole
which
thing's
it
a park.
thinks is something to be proud of, instead of a joke from Parks and Rec.
This is an incredibly weird Parks and Rec joke to make part of your state, especially since it was made like 60 years before Parks and Rec premiered. That little tree is a park.
Tree sitting on the road.
Well, the white part up there with the two more trees, that's probably part of it.
Okay.
So the two trees and the bush.
Gotcha.
That's a park. Alright.
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Something with roads, I guess.
There's an entire town in Pennsylvania that has had a coal mine burning underground for over 50 years. The fire is expected to continue for at least another 250 years.
It's basically, in real life, Silent Hill.
My math teacher
That
actually
sounds cool.
Does sound cool.
My math teacher actually told me about this last year. I have a link right here. It's just a short Business Insider article that talks about the town.
Wait. You pre-planned which hyperlinks you were going to click on throughout the slideshow?
Just this one here. Alright. Well, if you want to read that, if not, that's fine.
What was the headline?
Basically, the headline is a tour of the Pennsylvania ghost town that's been burning for 50 years. It's called Towns Centralia, Pennsylvania. May 27th, 1962. That's when
The fire started.
and it's still burning. Used to be 2,000 people. How much is left? 9 residents left. Alright. That's all that really needs to be done.
Wow.
I actually kind of want to visit it.
It seems neat. I mean, I don't want to visit it. You're not going to see the fire.
You're
You're
just like...
You're going to get there and you're going to be like, oh, look, there's nothing here. Okay, see you later.
I
Okay.
still want to visit.
Alright. Rhode Island.
Full name of your state is the State of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations, because you just had to be different.
Just call yourself Rhode Island and be done with it, state.
Alright.
State of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations.
Alright. South Carolina.
Sure, the Confederate flag you flew for decades was pretty racist and shitty, but your actual state flag just plain sucks. A tiny palm tree and a moon? The hell is that?
The palmetto is also the official tree of Florida, which makes a lot more sense. I know you have palmettos too, South Carolina, but no one thinks of you as a fun tropical state. You're just bad at flags in general.
Alright. South Dakota.
You're the worst state for women's reproductive rights, but at least you have some heads carved into a mountain.
To be fair, they are some pretty good heads.
Mm-hmm. Tennessee.
The country with the Jack Daniels Distillery more is a dry county. I'm sorry, the county with the Jack Daniels Distillery is a dry county, meaning you can't sell liquor there. Which is, dumb.
They still sell Jack Daniels there by selling commemorative bottles that just happen to have whiskey in them, but still, pretty dumb.
I think I did hear about this once.
That is funny. That's dumb and funny.
Alright. Texas.
It's the worst rate of high school graduation of any state in the country.
Dang it, Texas.
Yeah. Okay. This one's funny. It's Utah.
Your state bird is the California gull, which is named for a different state, you idiots.
Just name any bird in your state the Utah gull. Not that hard, Utah.
Okay.
Vermont doesn't have elephants.
Elephants are illegal in Vermont for some dumb reason. That's why they don't have them.
Apparently they're worried that elephants could spread tuberculosis. A thing which has happened like 5 times. And only with people who work constantly with elephants in refugees.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay. Virginia.
At some point was Vermont said, oh my god, all those guys working in Africa with the elephants have tuberculosis. Ban the elephants here. We don't have elephants. Illegal!
Virginia. Your state motto is Sic Semper Tyrannis. What Brutus yelled to Caesar as he betrayed him, and what John Wilkes Booth screamed at Lincoln before shooting him. Not cool.
Also, Crazy Joe Davola on Seinfeld. But if this is a Seinfeld reference, it's cool then.
Okay.
Washington. This is your state flag? Washington never even came near your dumb state. Wait, why are you named Washington?
This is like one of the states the furthest away from where Washington ever was.
Yep. Alright, West Virginia.
You are literally the most miserable state in the nation per a massive Gallup study.
My guess is everyone there is depressed because there's no East Virginia.
Okay. Wisconsin.
Only state in the nation where your first drunk driving offense isn't considered a crime. It's just a traffic ticket.
Also, Cheesehead is a dumb nickname.
Okay. Wyoming.
The least populous U.S. state. Less people than Washington, D.C., which is just a district. No one wants to live in this shitty state.
No one cares about you, Wyoming.
I think that was the last. Yep, that was the last one. Okay. Well, yeah, I had a commercial break planned. Alright, we're back. We're gonna do our last wheel of something for a while. We don't have any topics left. There's only 4 topics left there. If you roll a 5, we're gonna pick that first one there. A 6 is the second. 7, 8. And then 9 or 10 you just spin again. Understand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
9 and 10 are spin again.
9 and 10 are 1 and 2.
Do you want to spin again or just do 9 and 10 as 1 and 2?
Just do 9 and 10 as 1 and 2.
Alright. Here we go. Number 2.
Now number 10. Now 10 would be spin again.
Yep.
That would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There you go. Eliminate the cup.
Okay. Take it out.
You are correct.
Okay. You are invited out to dinner by someone you are not really fond of, but you don't want to hurt their feelings. Give 3 excuses why you can't go. Yep. What I wrote there is the same thing. First excuse is that I'm not feeling well, so I can't go. Second excuse, I already have plans. Visiting my Nana, who I don't see often.
You don't even need to go that far. Already, I have plans already is enough.
And then the third one is, can't think of a third.
You're in school, just say you have homework to do.
Nah, I wouldn't count that as an excuse.
But it is.
Yes, but I need to think of these on my own. Spin while you're at it. Well, I'm thinking of one.
1. That makes it easy.
Number left, even number right. It's an 8.
Don't read yours until I thought of mine. Just hand that to me. If somebody picked that up. See, as for my third one, I'm gonna say.
Oh God!
I'm just gonna take yours, Tim. I have a bunch of homework. I can't do it tonight. All right. Yeah, no big deal. Okay, Tim, what's yours?
You're having people over for dinner. Everything is all ready and your guests should be arriving any minute when all of a sudden your dog gets diarrhea and is running and pooping all around the living room. At the same time, the doorbell rings. What do? The house stinks and your guests are waiting at the door. I don't know.
That would be a fun one.
That was from Nana, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the topic that I just did? It has to be here. Yeah. Yeah. Mine was from Nana too, I forgot to mention it.
Aren't they all from Nana?
That one might not be.
Mine is.
Oh, there's one left here. This one might not be from Nana.
Who else sent in suggestions?
Let's see. Aunt Sharon sent one. Or a couple. I think it was just those two. I can't think of any others. Alright, so, we have a dog pooping scenario.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call. You need time to think on that one.
Alright. Chris, you want to read yours now?
You're in a parking spot getting ready to back out, and someone waiting to get to that spot stops their car so close that you can't back out. Do you tell them nicely to back up, or do you just beep the horn and yell at them to get out of the way? Kind of a combination of the two. You beep to get their attention, and then you just ask them to back up.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. Tim, have you thought of yours?
No.
Didn't think so.
I mean, what can you do?
I wouldn't know. This is your topic, not mine. It helps you just
Just tell the guests. Just tell them you have a bit of a situation you're dealing with, and just hold on for a few minutes, and then clean up as best I can, I guess.
you live from Breeze area too, right?
Duh.
Okay, can I see that? Alright, there's one topic left, and I want to get this done today. So what I'm going to do is do a highest number without going over scenario. No, it's not going to work because we don't have a value there.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to figure out who's going to have this last topic here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There you go. Or 10 is a reroll.
10 is a reroll.
Yeah,
10's a
that's
reroll
right.
to make it even.
Alright, and
So
I will
you're-
be doing the spinning.
You're 1, 4,
9. No,
9.
7. You're 9, Chris.
1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8.
3, 6, 7.
Roll it.
Spin it.
And then we'll count after.
2.
2.
Tim, this is your topic.
Yay.
Our final one.
Pay the game host $5. Give $2.50 to each co-host. What?
It's only $2.50.
What?
Or you just don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
And I'll give each of you $2.50. I'll do it for you. Fair?
Huh?
I'll give each of you $2.50. Fair?
You don't have to give me anything.
Whatever. Alright. That's it for the Wheel of Something for a while. Alright, next is our Somethings installment of stupid words and phrases. I expect this to be the last one for a while too because, yeah. Okay, so, this is a different book. It's called The Big Book of Boy Stuff. It's kind of what it sounds like, just book of things that boys are interested in. One of these, dumb directions on products. There's 2 pages here. Tim, I'll have you read the first page. Chris, you can read the second page. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Alright. Here we go. Some of these may sound familiar.
I'll read the little intro as well. Alright. Dumb directions on products. Companies want us to be so careful with their products that their warning labels may take safety a little too far. Is it the company that's incredibly stupid, or do they think we are the dopes? All the warnings below are taken from real products. Caution, the contents of this bottle should not be fed to fish. On a bottle of shampoo for dogs. Keep away from children on a bottle of baby lotion. Do not use while sleeping on a hairdryer. Never use while sleeping on a propane blowtorch. Do not take if allergic to aspirin on a bottle of aspirin. Do not use in shower on a hairdryer. This broom does not actually fly on a Harry Potter toy broom. Do not light in face. Do not expose to flame on a lighter. Some assembly required on a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle. Choking hazard. This toy is a small ball. On a label for a rubber ball. May be harmful if swallowed on a shipment of hammers.
This toy is a small ball. Oh, I wonder what that small ball is. Oh, it's a small ball.
Instructions: put on food on a bottle of ketchup. Do not attempt to stop the blade with your hand in the manual for a chainsaw. These earplugs are non-toxic, but may interfere with breathing if caught in windpipe on a pack of earplugs. Warning, may contain nuts on a package of peanuts. There's a little illustration here of a kid holding a carton of milk. It says, milk, danger. If poison is mixed with this product, do not drink the milk. It will be poisonous.
And he says,
maybe I'll have juice.
Okay.
Alright.
Chris,
another page.
What am I reading?
Just everything on the left side.
On a bottle, I'm going to do it reverse. On a bottle of sleeping pills, warning, may cause drowsiness. On a box of bottle rockets, do not put in mouth. On the wrapper of a fruit snack, remove plastic before eating. In small print at the bottom of the screen during a car commercial that shows a car in the ocean. Do not drive car in ocean. On a pair of shin guards. Shin pads cannot protect any part of the body they do not cover. Maybe I'll go the other way around again. This product not intended for use as a dental drill. On an electric drill.
I think some of these were used in the other book.
Eating rocks may lead to broken teeth. On a rock gardening kit. This product may cause harm if eaten. On an aluminum chair. You could be a winner. No purchase necessary. Details inside. On a bag of corn chips. On a bar of soap. Directions. Use like regular soap. Serving suggestion, defrost on a frozen dinner box. Warning, product will be hot after heating on a bread pudding package. Do not turn upside down on the bottom of a dessert package. Do not iron clothes on body on packaging for iron. Do not drive car after taking cough medicine on a children's cough medicine jar. And I've seen this one before. For indoor or outdoor use only on a string of Christmas lights. That one's actually not stupid. That one actually makes perfect sense. If you think about it. You can't have the same string go from outside to inside at the same time.
Yeah. It's just when you don't specify that in the correct
Well, if
terms.
people know what or meant.
They're thinking of the other use for or in that particular sentence.
Right, that one's fine though. I'm good with that one.
Was that the last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, objects in the mirror are actually behind you on a bicyclist's helmet-mounted rear-view mirror. This camera works only when there is film inside on a camera. When operating the selector dial near your eye, take care not to put your finger in your eye accidentally on another camera. Kills all kinds of insects. Warning, the spray is harmful to bees. On a can of insect spray. Do not use when temperature exceeds 140 degrees Fahrenheit on a wheelbarrow. Caution, risk of fire on an artificial fireplace log. Contents may catch fire on a book of matches. Warning, cape does not enable user to fly on a Batman costume. And last but not least, on a bottle of hair coloring, do not use as an ice cream topping.
What the hell?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Next. We can skip this one if you want, Tim. Just reading some facts.
I can read some facts.
Okay. Now, this is a website that I found, like, a while ago. Uselessfacts.net. You may have heard of it before.
I'm not.
Well, my thing's kind of frozen right now. Nope, not frozen. Just having problems. There we go. Okay. Now, you can either do from the main page or from a special Chuck Norris page.
Why is Chuck Norris still a thing?
Because he's a person?
I know, but
That
I mean
really
the Chuck Norris fad.
It's never gonna die. It's definitely toned down. But for as long as Chuck Norris exists.
Oop, no, even after he dies, it'll just intensify.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris is not dead. Dead is Chuck Norris.
Do you want to read that now?
I kind of want to read the Chuck Norris one.
Chuck
Yep.
Norris falls in the
Yep.
river. He doesn't get wet. The water
Gets
gets
Chuck
Chuck
Norris.
What? Can you repeat that one?
If Chuck Norris falls in the river, he doesn't get wet. The water gets Chuck Norris.
Okay.
All right.
Here you go. Why did it zoom back in? There you go.
I'm reading ahead some of these and I'm already laughing.
Don't read ahead.
Chuck Norris can build a house from the roof down. When Alexander Bell invented the telephone, he had 3 missed calls from Chuck Norris. Fear of spiders is arachnophobia. Fear of tight spaces is claustrophobia. Fear of Chuck Norris is called logic. Chuck Norris doesn't call the wrong number. You answer the wrong phone. There used to be a street named after Chuck Norris, but it was changed because nobody crosses Chuck Norris and lives. Chuck Norris has a grizzly bear carpet in his room. The bear isn't dead, it's just afraid to move. Chuck Norris died 20 years ago. Death just hasn't built up the courage to tell him yet. Chuck Norris has already been to Mars. That's why there are no signs of life.
You skipped one.
That one's stupid.
Ah, okay.
It's a stupid one.
If you rate this 5 roundhouse kicks, then Chuck Norris will roundhouse kick Justin Bieber's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Mm-hmm. Rate them all, whether it's stupid or not.
No, that one, I'm fully in favor of him passing on that one.
Okay.
Some magicians can walk on water. Chuck Norris can swim through land. Ghosts sit around the campfire and tell Chuck Norris stories. Chuck Norris and Superman once fought each other on a bet. The loser had to start wearing his underwear on the outside of his pants.
What's this?
Chuck Norris can cut through a hot knife with butter. Chuck Norris once urinated in a semi-truck's gas tank as a joke. That truck is now known as Optimus Prime. Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet, he scares the shit out of it. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience. Chuck Norris counted to infinity twice. Chuck Norris is the reason why Waldo is hiding. Chuck Norris won American Idol using only sign language. Once the cop pulled over Chuck Norris, the cop was lucky to leave with a warning. Chuck Norris can slam a revolving door. Chuck Norris won the World Series of Poker using Pokemon cards. When the boogeyman goes to sleep every night, he checks his closet for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris will never have a heart attack. His heart isn't nearly foolish enough to attack him. Chuck Norris can win a game of Connect 4 in only 3 moves. Chuck Norris once kicked a horse in the chin. Its descendants are known today as giraffes. Chuck Norris once got bit by a rattlesnake. After 3 days of pain and agony, the rattlesnake died. There is no theory of evolution, just a list of animals Chuck Norris allows to live. When Chuck Norris does a push-up, he isn't lifting himself up, he's pushing the earth down. Chuck Norris can light a fire by rubbing 2 ice cubes together. Chuck Norris's hand is the only hand that can beat a royal flush. Chuck Norris doesn't read books. He stares them down until he gets the information he wants. When Chuck Norris throws you into a bottomless pit, you hit the bottom. Chuck Norris doesn't wear a watch. He decides what time it is. Chuck Norris doesn't sleep, he waits. Chuck Norris made a Happy Meal cry. Prisons don't keep society safe from criminals. Prisons keep criminals safe from Chuck Norris. For now. Outer space exists because it's afraid to be on the same planet with Chuck Norris. When Chuck Norris was born, the only person crying was the doctor. You never slapped Chuck Norris. I'm almost done here. The end of World War II, the US government considered developing 2 weapons. The atom bomb or the Chuck Norris roundhouse. They made the humane choice. If Chuck Norris were to ever run out of ammo, his weapon would continue to fire out of fear of disappointing Chuck Norris. In 1945, Chuck Norris drank a Red Bull and jumped out of a plane. For image results, Google the word Hiroshima. Chuck Norris called 911 to order Chinese food and got it. Guns are warned not to play with Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris grew a beard at the age of 18 seconds. Chuck Norris runs until the treadmill gets tired. Chuck Norris doesn't mow his lawn, he dares his grass to grow. And Chuck Norris can give aspirin a headache. Alright. Now here's some actual facts. Deer can't eat hay.
Interesting.
It's against the law to burp or sneeze in a church in Nebraska.
Interesting.
The word samba means to rub navels together.
Interesting.
The strongest muscle in the body is the tongue.
I knew that.
Yep.
The mask used by Michael Myers in the original film Halloween was actually a Captain Kirk mask painted white. You can tell the sex of a horse by its teeth. Most males have 40, females have 36.
You know how else you can tell?
By looking at their junk.
Right. Males have a big horse penis and females don't.
Leonardo da Vinci invented the scissors.
I actually knew that one already.
I did not know that. Nutmeg is extremely poisonous if injected intravenously. The fingerprints of koala bears are virtually indistinguishable from those of humans, so much so that they can be easily confused at a crime scene.
Really? Yeah.
Apparently. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain.
Oh. Excuse me.
When you tie a noose, the rope is wrapped 12 times around because it's the same length as a person's head.
Wait, what?
When you tie a noose, the rope is wrapped 12 times around because it's the same length as a person's head.
That's stupid.
Obsession is the most popular boat name. Porcupines float in water.
I've heard that.
Most toilets flush in E-flat.
I do that now.
There are 1,575 steps from the ground floor to the top of the Empire State Building. The longest recorded flight of a chicken is 13 seconds. 35% of the people who use personal ads for dating are already married. 35%.
Wow.
And in 1778, fashionable women of Paris never went out in blustery weather without a lightning rod attached to their hats. The name Jeep came from the abbreviation used in the Army, GP, for General Purpose Vehicle. And it's the last one on this page. February 1865 is the only month in recorded history not to have a full moon.
I think we should stop there for today.
Yep.
Alright, well, we'll do page 2 next time. Or whenever I decide to do page 2. Okay. Commercial break. Okay. This is something I haven't done in a while. Science stuff. I mean, not much else for me to say. So, I recently acquired this chemistry set. You can see it down here. And I'm just going to do a couple of the experiments from them. Somebody want to read Experiment 34?
Experiment
Wait, hang on.
34.
No, there's something I need to do. Let's see. Skip Experiment 40. Stop at, stop at 42. Start 34, stop 42, skip 40. Okay? Just read the instructions and I'll do them from there.
To fill a test tube, you would best do this over the sink, to the brim with water and cover the opening with a piece of smooth cardboard or strong paper. Press the lid against the opening and turn the tube over. Let the lid go. You can also repeat the experiment with one of the graduated beakers.
Wait, so, can you repeat that?
Fill a test tube to the brim with water and cover the opening with a piece of smooth cardboard or strong paper.
Okay. Okay, it's filled. What next?
Press the lid against the opening and turn the tube over.
What? This the lid here?
Yeah.
Alright.
And turn it over. Now let the lid go.
Don't do that.
How did you manage to...
Yeah, that's what towels are for. Okay.
How did you manage to not listen to let the lid go?
What do you mean, just do that?
Yeah.
I'll just stay up there. Alright, let's try this again.
And turn it over.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah, it's not filled all the way. Yep, not filled all the way.
Why are you not good at this?
I don't know. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, turning over. Whatever. You want to try?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go, cardboard. You'll probably succeed.
No, it doesn't want to stay.
Might need another piece of cardboard.
I have another piece of cardboard here.
It hangs on a little bit, but it doesn't...
Not staying there? Oh.
I don't know that that's supposed to. Let me see the...
Here, let me try now. No, not working. Alright, we got two pieces of cardboard there. Doesn't matter if one.
Press it.
What the hell? because Chris keeps failing that, why don't you read the next experiment to me?
35.
Yep.
Place about 3 centimeters of water into your plastic basin and lay a test tube down flat on it.
Wait, is this the plastic basin?
The basin would be like a bowl or a tub kind of thing.
I want to say this is it, but I can't be sure.
Why does that not want to work?
Alright. Why don't you let's that for a second? Okay,
There we go. Worked with the cup.
Ah,
Yeah, that's what it's showing on here. I think Kurt is probably just using the wrong test tube.
okay. Good job getting it to work. Maybe I should
I think the cardboard's just too heavy for the little test tube.
okay.
Not enough air pressure with that little opening.
Let's see. Plastic basin.
What is this?
Oh, those are filter papers.
Not going to work if water goes through them.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Yeah, I'll just wait for that to dry, I would say.
There's like 100 there.
Alright. Yeah. Apparently I need a plastic base for this. Alright, we'll just skip that one since I don't have the basin. Alright, Tim. 36.
36. Push the Armstrong. 36 uses the same materials as 35.
Skip that one. I don't have a plastic basin with me.
37 uses a basin.
Alright. 38.
Uses everything from the previous experiments.
Why don't you go backwards? Go to like 33.
Which one did you say to skip before?
40. So
Skip 40. 39 you might be able to do.
Alright. What's 39?
Pour enough water into a test tube so that the lower end of the angled tube dips about 1 centimeter into it. So, you take one of the narrow tubes and put it in one of these tubes.
Wait, one of these? One of these?
Yeah.
Alright. And which
Pour
one?
enough water into a test tube so that the lower end of the angled tube dips about 1 centimeter into it.
Wait. So what's it supposed to look like?
Like this.
So just fill this
1
with water?
centimeter of water in that one, and the bigger one.
Okay. Would you say this is about a centimeter?
Pour enough water into a test tube.
Would you say this is about a
lower end
centimeter?
of the angled tube, it's about a centimeter into it.
It's probably pretty close.
Maybe a little less.
Well, it doesn't say 1 centimeter. It says enough water that the other tube will dip into it 1 centimeter.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. Alright. Alright, so it's in there like that. Am I supposed to do something now?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you read it to me, Tim?
Because I'm trying to figure out the exact setup here, because I think it uses something from the previous experiments.
It uses a basin.
It's a basin. Instead of water, you can also use red or blue litmus solution.
Oh, litmus
the
solution.
water column in the angled tube is. Alright, so you're gonna fill that angled tube with water as well.
Okay.
Not all the way, just like a little less than halfway, looks like. And you're going to put a straw in there.
Oh, there we go. Wait.
That looks good.
Yeah, so what do I put in there?
Okay, you need a straw.
Is this the straw?
Yeah, that's the straw they show. You put it in there.
Put it in here?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'll put that in the other cup, angled, so it dips 1 centimeter in.
Okay.
Now hold the upper part of the test tube in your hand. Make note of how high the water column in the angled tube is. Now hold the upper part of the test tube with your hand.
Okay.
The water rises in the angled tube.
It's not rising.
I feel like you didn't do something you were supposed to do.
There's only one thing I could think of. Not enough water in here.
What was the...
This one here.
Number 39?
Mm-hmm.
I doubt the viewers can see this, but
Pour enough water into your test tube so that the lower end of the angled tube dips into 1 centimeter instead of water. You suppose it is. Make note of how high the water column in the angled tube is. Oh.
okay. I don't see anything wrong just yet. I'm waiting for you, Chris.
You have a stopper for the test tube?
This thing?
Yep.
Just put that in?
Straw goes through
Yeah,
that.
straw goes through there.
He didn't tell me that.
Yeah, it doesn't list it on there.
Picture shows it.
Then you should have told me. How far is this supposed to go?
No, other way, right? So that
I can't see. The stopper has to go in the tube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the straw through the stopper.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Yep, there's a difference there.
And then you hold it.
Okay.
You gotta, like, squeeze it. Yeah.
Wow. What does this have to, how does this come into play?
Put it in the cup. And you gotta hold on to the top of the test tube because it heats it up.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
You gotta hold on to it tight.
Hold.
You
Pick
can't
the
have
whole
just
thing
a
up.
loose grip on
Pick the
your
whole thing
fingers.
up.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, just the test tube. Pick the test tube up. And hold on to it. It's like with your whole hand.
Tight. Squeeze.
You need to warm it up. Toward the top. There you go. And hold it for a minute.
Hey, it's rising. It's actually rising.
Should be rising up through the straw. Don't squeeze too tight, don't want to break it, but
Yeah.
it should be rising up through the straw.
Definitely rose, but it's, okay. Well, it's still rising, but... Okay. Well, what's the next experiment?
Air thermometer is what that is.
Alright, what's the next experiment? Or, that was 39, right?
38.
What? Remember, skip 40.
38. Okay, ready?
41?
Oh, 38.
We just did 39.
Well, we're going to do 38.
I thought that one requires a basin.
No, it doesn't.
Alright, do 38 then.
Water flows over the mountain.
Okay.
Up to now, not much water has flowed over the mountain yet. You just need to make sure that the water in the tube doesn't flow. Assemble the illustrated experimental setup. First with an empty tube. Yep. Okay. So,
You need 2 beakers. Do you have 2 beakers?
This and this one.
Yeah. I want to see this, so let's... I'm gonna make a siphon.
I kind of want the viewers to see it too. Alright.
Okay. Fill one of them with water.
Which beaker are they?
You're gonna need to take apart the test tube thing.
Alright, let me do that. I'll just fill this one with this one right here. Alright.
Okay, place that in the opening on the experiment station.
Place this in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I should attach that down.
Now we're going to take the other one and put it here.
Alright.
Okay? Then I need the straw. The straw, at one point, is going to do this. Okay? You're going to create a bridge between the two.
Okay.
Okay? But first, you're going to need water.
Okay.
Okay. Fill the long end of the straw with water and seal the end with your finger, like you would do with a drinking straw.
Okay.
Or you can hold the water, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know it.
The long end. You need to hold the long end. You need to hold the long end. You need to hold the long end. How about the long end? You should hold the long end.
Got it there.
There you go.
Got it.
Fill that with water. Okay.
That enough?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to flip it over. Okay. And you're gonna have to put it into the cups like I showed you. Short end into the one with water and the long end. And then you release, and you've got a siphon. And it's gonna drain the water from the top one.
Whoa!
That's good.
That was amazing.
I doubt the suction is still there.
No.
No.
Well,
You air bubbles still. There it goes.
and when
Okay. As long as this one still has water in it, it'll...
that is amazing. Alright, here, why don't you record a video of this so that,
Do you have colored solution?
the only thing I have are chemicals here and I want to save them for other experiments. Why don't you just, record this happening here, Tim? That way I can, edit it in too, so that they can see it better. Alright, let me fill this. Alright, let me dump this back in here.
So the water flows into the lower beaker and flows, but only flows as long as the short leg of the straw is still dipped in water. And even that only works if the outlet opening is lower than the water level in the water supply.
Ready?
Ready.
And we have a siphon.
Okay.
It is draining the water.
Watch, and as it gets down low, if you do this, you lift this up, it'll keep going. The end of this tube, the opening here, has to be lower than the water level here. If you raise it up to above that water level, it won't go. Now,
That was pretty cool.
you should be able to might be able to get it go the other way. If that is lower than the water level, you might be able to get it to travel upward.
Hmm.
It's got to be lower than the water. That now you really can't.
No. That was fun though. Alright, start filming again, Tim. That's how it's supposed to be normally, right? Oh, I lost my water. Oh, I need to go this way. You son of a bitch. Alright, we'll be done with the science practice because we still have some videos to do and then we have to end it.
That's gonna overflow.
Yeah, that's going over. Lift it out.
There's another science thing that you have.
Yep, there's another experiment there.
That is what's called, if I remember correctly, a meniscus.
Meniscus?
like the tendon.
I know that's surface tension.
No, that's not surface tension.
No.
Is it a meniscus like the tendon, or is it a
meniscus or mabiscus?
Meniscus sounds right.
Huh, that was fun science. Okay. Thank you for helping with this. Alright, video segment and then we'll close the show out. Okay?
It is called the meniscus.
Alright, Tim or Chris, one of you want to try this while I set up the next one? Do you hear me?
Right? Oh, hold on, I'm here.
One of you want to try this while I set up the next section?
Try what?
Nah, I'll dry it then.
What are you talking about?
Drying the table.
Oh, the table's not wet.
And it doesn't need to be dried. I'll just set this back here. Okay. Yeah. Well, that was actually a lot better than I expected it to be. Okay. Alright. I have two videos here. And then we can look up that space one. It was our last video. Alright. This first one here is, you both saw it before. It's a weatherman being scared.
It's a what being scared?
A weatherman.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because there's
Why
more
are you
than
saying
one
it like a fireman or policeman?
Because that was a slip of the tongue. Anyway, this is a weatherman being scared of being scared by a bug.
Weatherman. Like a fireman.
Okay. Sometimes I hate computers. I really like them, but sometimes they can just be a pain. All I'm trying to do is drag this over. Here we go. Alright. And how come I don't see anything? There we go. Alright. This weatherman is about to be scared by a bug.
This is the funniest video.
Practice, what is that? That's because it's hot outside. Stuff like that happens. Was that live? Are we live? Oh, brother.
Brad Will leader got attacked by a large bug or a...
Whoa! What is that?
Alright. And then this next one I saw on Facebook last week. It's a video of multiple people failing, if you know what I mean by that. Like falling over.
Oh my god, did I show you the video, the ninja video?
That's what I'm about to show.
Is that what you're about to do?
Yep.
Oh my god, it's so hilarious.
Yep, somebody video shopped a... is that the right word? That's not the right word.
Not really.
But somebody put it in...
Superimposed.
Edited.
Superimposed.
Somebody put it in Ninja.
It's superimposed.
Yeah.
Did you see this yet?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yep.
It's so good.
Blackness. Here you go.
Toward the end, the horse is hilarious.
Yep.
He gets her again.
Oh, weird.
Not this horse.
Yep.
Not that horse. That one's funny. They're all great. Whoever did this is brilliant.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I got it!
It's so perfect. He even looks back like there was somebody there.
Yes!
All of them fall so inexplicably. There's no reason for it. There's gotta be a reason.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, come here.
This one's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I don't like that one because nobody falls.
It's still one of my favorites.
Every person falls for no reason.
Yes! Yes!
Just one continuous slide.
This one is hilarious too. Like, how did that person even fall?
Okay.
The ninja, obviously.
This is the
Yeah,
worst.
this horse is hilarious. Because in real life, think about it without the ninja. In real life, this horse just decided, nope, this ain't for me. I'm diving into a bush. And what's behind these bushes that they just what gone? The horse and the person just disappeared. Oh man, this is terrifying actually.
I'm so fucking cool.
That is terrifying. Okay. Well, yep. That might be one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. What time is it?
It's about 11.
Yeah, 5 minutes to 11.
4 minutes. Alright, let's wrap this up quickly. No commercial because, yeah, we're wrapping this up quickly. Nah. Alright, quick, what have we learned? I learned that, Arkansas once accidentally repealed every law.
I learned that Hawaii's beaches are made of poop.
I learned that, I forget what state, but I learned that one of the Mississippi. I learned that Mississippi technically had not ratified the 13th Amendment until 1995. Therefore, you could still legally have a slave in Mississippi until 1995.
God damn it, Mississippi.
Yeah, that is just wrong, but whatever.
Mississippi.
Yeah. That's everything.
Is that a leaf?
Yes.
I'm Ryan. We'll see you next time. Oh, bad ending.
Yeah, it was fine.
That was good.
I could have said that differently, but whatever.